Hey everybody, Dirili here. This is going to be short and sweet for now, but I do plan on some more videos, just not sure exactly when. But in my last video, some time back, I mentioned I was getting a puppy, and this is my boy here, all grown up. He turned 1 year old yesterday. So I wanted to mark the occasion and share my most cherished one with all of you. Some pictures and videos of him growing up here. If things look a little off-centered, it's because my family's very private and didn't want to be in a publicly posted video. I tried to get this video done yesterday, but we had too much company, so there was no opportunity for me to record any audio. So this is Renji, inspired by Abarai Renji from Bleach. I love so many characters from that show, but I think that his name in particular sounded really cute for a dog. Plus, there are all kinds of nicknames you can get out of it, like Ren, Ren, Renny Pup, Renny Poo, and so on. I'm forever giving little pet names to pets. I'm sure I mentioned in my last video how hard it has been for me since our last dog, Callie, passed away, and even now I still miss her and my father. Things actually got even worse this year for me, particularly over the summer, and I honestly don't think I'd still be around if it weren't for this little guy. That's how bad it got. I want to touch on that another time because I think I may be able to help some people. But for now, back to Ren. His mother's half Border Collie and half Australian Shepherd, and his father is half Border Collie, half Australian Cattle Dog. So Renji is 50% Border Collie and 25% the other two breeds. They're all pretty long-lived and healthy breeds, which is part of what led me to them. Now that he's all grown up, he looks quite a bit like Callie. My family's always commenting on that. Just has a different face pattern, and his color is a lighter brown than hers was. He's slightly larger, and may still have a bit more growing to do. I nearly adopted one of his sisters because she was like the spitting image, but when I read the description for Renji from the breeder, that just cinched it for me because his personality just really spoke to me. It's interesting that he shares some behavioral traits with Callie, which makes me think that they have similar lineages. He has a certain grace and stance about him, most of the time anyway, and he's picky, cautious, inquisitive, and a bit stubborn. But that's where the similarities end. He's far more playful and eager to please, sometimes a bit shy about things. He loves both people and other dogs, but he's a bit apprehensive about human men. He doesn't like it when people are unhappy. If someone's upset, he may try to comfort them. But if someone's angry, he'll often go hide in his tent or downstairs. I think he just doesn't like the sound. For instance, when my 5-year-old nephew is playing Roblox on a tablet and gets mad because he keeps dying, Renji just runs right away. Now sometimes he even runs away just when the tablet's out. And my nephew hasn't even gotten upset yet. This is actually my first time raising a dog from puppyhood. I got to take him home at 3 months, which is the typical recommended age. My mother always wanted to adopt dogs that were a year or two old, and thus more settled and house-trained. But I'm so glad I had this opportunity. It's far more rewarding than I imagined it would be. I mean, yeah, there was typical puppy stuff that everyone has to deal with, but he's really smart and learned so much faster than I expected. All the breeds in his mix are intelligent and high-energy dogs bred for herding livestock, so I knew from day one that I had to keep him busy, engaged, and socialized. I decided that I would do for him what I did for his son when I was babysitting him as a puppy. Son's my sister's dog, and while everyone was at work and school, they would drop him off here so I could watch him. So I gave him my undivided attention for like the first year or two. Of course, since Renji lives here, it's a lot more. But even now, in the cold weather, I bundle up and go outside with them several times a day. I think that being attentive with these two boys has helped to minimize development of behavioral problems early in life. When they're with me, they rarely get a chance to get bored, so they rarely have to entertain themselves and end up doing destructive things. I still even have a lot of dog toys from when they adopted Son 4 years ago. Renji's a little needy because I spoiled him, but he's been gradually becoming more independent on his own without prompting, particularly lately, which is actually makes me a little bit sad, but it's a good thing because I'd like to do other things again at some point, like, videos again. But I love him so, so much. He's so sweet, and to me, he's so beautiful and perfect that I don't know how this mix isn't a popular breed. These are such great dogs. And to me, he has just such an elegant silhouette and bright, clear, intelligent, soulful eyes. But then when he gets really happy to see someone, all that elegance goes right out the window, and he's hopping all over the place and falling over himself, wiggling around in joy, making the most adorable vocalizations, like he's trying to tell them that he missed them so much. I mean, it's pretty hard to make someone feel as loved as a dog can. They show you with the intensity of their entire being. My situation recently began to stabilize and ease up, but I really owe it to my baby boy for helping me through. I was resolute that no matter how bad I felt, I was not going to let him suffer because of it. Well, that's it for now. I hope that some of you out there find him adorable too, and I'm not just being like that annoying person forcing everyone to look at pictures of their children. Let me know if you want to see more of Renji and hear more cute stuff about him at some point. I have an insane number of videos and pictures of him already. And yesterday we gave him a little birthday cake that I made for him, and he was slightly traumatized by it. He loves attention, he loves the people, but I think just everyone paying attention to him at the same time, he was like, oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Why is everybody looking at me? Which I think he was still getting over this morning. But anyway, I truly do wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.